to be behind the car that's coming, please, if you will. You have to be on the other side of the road. That is the safety zone for this part of the show. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you why. And this usually gets one of the biggest cheers of the day when we say we are about to go on the trucking. Yeah. Without further ado, will you please welcome the truck that has its home here at Santa Pod Raceway, driven by Gary Anderson. This is Podzilla! And the current European champion, driving the amazing Swamp Thing, Tony Nixon!
Bits and bobs over. We were saying at the pit party, first show of the year, shakes the cobwebs out.
It is. It's like, you know, I'm in the fortunate situation where obviously Podzilla's owned by Santa Pod. It's like my company car, so I've not been able to drive it for 6 months. So this is the first show of the year where we can go out and have some fun. So yeah, just having a little look around there. You know,
doing some other checks there. What keep you posted?
Yeah, so I've just been up to the new power room, remembering what the power feels like when you yeah, looking forward to over those cars.
Lovely. And Tony, you still got a smile on your face, even though Tony had a little bit of an issue there.
It's electric, so it's losing the signal to the ignition box. So we've got the distributor that sends the signal to the spark, and every now and again it's losing the signal. So I've just taken the wires apart, cleaned them up, and put them back together, and put them over here. We want to have a very washed it this morning, so I got some water.
I'm with you. Now, again, it's the first picture of the year. We've got to have shakedowns like this with you all weekend, but when we can take it easy on the first.
show. So even though we can't remember how to drive the trucks, we've got
I can't remember. He's a good driver, isn't he?
yeah, if you remember, I can't remember what to do.
Now, talking of multi-truck shows as well, we're back here racing 10 monster trucks here in total in an arena that's twice as big as this. Hell of a show, Tony. You're the reigning champion.
Yeah, so it's a monster truck festival. It isn't a monster truck show. You can actually come for the whole weekend. We have a party the night before. We got bands and everything. We got wrestling. We got jet cars, and of course then we got monster truck racing. If you want to know what monster truck racing is, it's drag racing over cars, turning around and then drag racing back again.
Absolutely. And Podzilla has won this in the past. You're the current champion. But not only the racing, there's then a freestyle section where we let you go bonkers. What sort of stuff do you drive over?
Yeah, you know, it's from a driver's point of view, it's our favourite show of the year, so I'm sure you can appreciate it in the crowd. If we love it, you'll love it. Yeah, what can we do? Freestyle. So we take out the normal ramps that we have with the big car jets, but then we make them twice as high, and then we put a bus in there. Then we put a load of caravans in there, and sometimes we put the caravans on top of the bus.
Yes, Tony, we do, don't we?
So last year they put the caravan on top of the bus, and I went and jumped the bus with the caravan on it, and then punched the caravan in orbit.
Unbelievable. Right, there's a few safety bits and bobs you've got to get on board. So let me just tell you, if you are into your monster trucks, that show always, every year, sells out. When it gets to probably in the beginning of July, you cannot get a ticket. That's the highest ticket in the country. So get in early if you want to come to that one. It is August the 16th and 17th off the top of my head. That's the weekend. We only do the monster truck racing on the Sunday and Saturday. If you can join us, get online, have a look at centralpod.com and get all the information about it. And it is the monster truck drivers. It's the other side of the road, which is Barley Beach. 6,000-seater grandstand. It's quite breathtaking. So, like I said, if you like monster trucks, that's the one to come to. It is the largest show of its kind in Europe. Right now, we're going to demonstrate what these are all about. We're getting on the safety gear. There's those who's on their crash helmet. They're putting on what they call a HANS device, H-A-N-S, head and neck support. It's what the Formula One drivers wear, and it stops them getting the whiplash, because every time you get into a monster truck and you're driving a car, it's like having a car accident. Well, they're going to be hitting the car at about 20-25 miles an hour, literally shooting upwards. The first jump is like hitting a wall, I believe. Podzilla is going to be going first. And that's when it's really good at, called the sky wheelie. The reason they call them sky wheelies is because all he's going to be able to see is sky. We love it, absolutely love it. Swamp Thing, a bit different, a little bit more powerful. I think at last count it's about 1,800 horsepower. We've got two now, but the new is 2,000 horsepower. There you go, I'm behind the times. And he goes for the distance shots, he really does. But before every show we have to do a remote kill switch test, and that's what we're going to do now. Make sure it has its hands off, we can push the button, and man now can close that truck down if you see something untoward. Every truck now around the world is mandatory that they're fitted with these kill switches. They are called RIIs, Remote Ignition Interrupters. And it is mandatory. We have to do the test before every show. The bad news is that if they don't work, we can't run. There Christie. Gary Anderson, are you ready? Here we go. Help me count down again. What's going to happen at the code? In 3, 2, 1. Podzilla, where do you park it when you finish the show? Anywhere you like. Why not? Give them both a round of applause as they get out the trucks. A great way to finish off part one.